Hey everyone, my name is Edgar, and today we will continue talking about some basic financial definitions, and my emoji avatar will help me in that. So let's go. So today we'll talk about term loans, and let's start from the main participants of the term loans. That's borrowers, guarantors, and lenders. Of course, you know who are the borrowers. That's someone who receives money, yeah, and who has to pay that money back later. So, who is the guarantor? Guarantor is an individual who promises to pay a borrower's debt in the event of the borrower's default. And guarantors pledge their own assets as collateral. On rare occasions, individuals act as their own guarantors by pledging their own assets against the loan. That is also possible. So, the third participant is our lender, yeah, our lenders, and lender may be an individual, maybe a financial institution, or probably like a public group that makes funds available to a person or business, and it's of course with the expectation that the funds will be repaid. And repayment will include the payment of any interests and fees. So, we've mentioned the main participants of term loans, and now let's talk about the term loan itself. A term loan is a monetary loan that is repaid in regular payments over a set period of time. Term loans usually last between 1 and 10 years, but sometimes it may take like 30 years. A term loan usually involves an unfixed interest rate that will add additional balance to be repaid. Term loans can be given on an individual basis, but are often used for small businesses loans too. Another type of loan is a revolving loan, and that's a form of credit that gives the borrower the ability to draw down or withdraw, to repay and withdraw again. And a revolving loan is a flexible financing tool because of its repayment and reborrowing accommodations. In contrast, a term loan provides a borrower with funds followed by a fixed payment schedule. And there are also some different types of debts. I can also call them like levels of debt. That's senior debt and subordinated debt. So, senior debt is like the first class debt that the company has to pay back first in case of the default. And secured debt is often secured by the assets or other collateral that the company has, and it's the debt with the smallest risk. And another type of debt is subordinated debt. The difference between subordinated debt and senior debt is the priority in which a firm in bankruptcy pays the debt claims. And if a company has both subordinated debt and senior debt and has to file for bankruptcy or face liquidation, the senior debt is paid back before the subordinated debt. Once the senior debt is completely paid back, the company then repays the subordinated debts. There are also some different types of debts. I can also call them like different levels of debts. So it's the senior debt and subordinated debts. What's the difference between them? The senior debts are like the first class debts because in case of default, the company has to pay back them first. And Senior debts are often secured by the assets or any other collaterals that the company has. So that's why the senior debt is the debt with the smallest risks. And another type of debt is subordinated debt. So the difference between subordinated and senior debts is the priority in which a firm in bankruptcy pays the debt claims. And if a company has both subordinated debts and senior debts and has to file for bankruptcy or face liquidation, the senior debt is paid back before the subordinated debt. Once the senior debt is completely paid back, only after that the company then repays the subordinated debts. So in this video I told you about the term loans, the participants of the term loans, the difference between the term loans and the revolving loans, and the levels, the types of debts. So thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you in the next video.